Okay, so sorry, I had to remove somebody. These systems that want to automatically record are kind of funny. They just keep coming in. So I have to remove them. So let's mark up our high and low. We had yesterday a huge movement. NVIDIA released their earnings and we just had like a complete dump to the downside. You know how I said we were going to go farther down to those orders down there? Well, we did by 4:30. So 5-minute buy. Didn't get one yet. But let's mark up our high and low for the day. So we have our low right here, and then we have our high right here. Hopefully you don't hear my kids yelling upstairs because they are on something else this morning. It's like the Nitro chat, and my kids woke up with the same attitude today. So it's just going around. We kind of have this little area we're breaking. Funny, not funny. Literally. They're like right on par today. Yeah, that was NVIDIA in the afternoon, 4:30. So here's our high and our low. I don't know if we're gonna tap back down again. Don't know if we're gonna continue back up. At this point, we're looking like we might be continuing. And these are just little daily highs and lows that we've had. So I keep these as little support levels, little areas that we can scalp to. So for those wondering where those are coming from, they're all from right here. And then as you go down, you get to see them all. We do have a buy of hitting take profit 181%, but we did that yesterday. We're still in it. And 55% of coming up here. We're obviously going to come up here at some point. We're also at like basically a fair value gap right here. So yeah, my kids are wild today. So excuse them. Okay, we got 15-minute buy. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how we can mark this up. See, every day is different. You can't hear them at all. My husband's like, stop running. We are not running in the house. And then my kids are like, yes, we are. And they're screaming. So that is literally what I'm listening to. Buy on the 5-minute. Why is it not on? We have the 3-minute buy though. Nope, I can't hear them. Oh my goodness. This microphone was a good investment then. You can just hear them or hear me, not them. Got some levels that need to be filled. Let's see. Come on. Oh, we got this level. 685. Well, that would be hitting. 685 would be hitting take profit too. I'll put a line at it. 685. And there we go. Tapping into that. My goodness, we absorbed it. Who called that buy? Oh, it's 9:30. Let's see. Well, we kept going. We got a couple more coming about. We got the 750s. So we're going to go up here to the 750s. Here's the next one. 740s. We moved down a little bit. So you came here. We might tap into that. But we had a breakout. Clean break. Right now, I can't trade any of my accounts except my personal, of course. But can't trade any of my accounts right now. My computer's just being stupid. So we're going to trade my personal because that's what we're doing today. Yeah, my top steps, I'm contacting support. They're just not working. $2 minutes left. We might push back up. You made $507 and $350. Congratulations, Shannon. That's awesome. What is gold doing? I don't know what gold's doing. Oh, looks like US 30 just wanted to take like a big dive. We'll see. We might have some solid reversal. Turn on our pivot. Oh, look at that. We tapped the pivot point perfectly. And we're getting up to that level. Start of a new 5-minute candle here in a minute. Oh no, I might be with the sellers here around the 445 mark. A little sell off. Reversal at the pivot point. I thought that candle was going to pull back more. Never mind. I thought we were going to pull back, continue back down again, but we're already doing the move, so we did not. Made $820 on that first call. Proud of you. See where the buyers come in. Yeah, we could have a 5-minute candle hack. Let's see what ES is doing. I don't know. ES and US 30 are pushing down though. We could just absorb this candle. Still got those levels up there sitting. Stopped up, made 300. Well, congratulations. You're up 800. Congratulations, Chris. I do have a feeling we're going to probably pull back this last two minutes. A little nice little pullback continuation on the 1 minute. I'm taking a little scalp up. I entered here. I would take it to about this area. My stop is already at break even because I'm there. See what I mean on the 1 minute though? The pullback continuation back up. That's what I'm looking for. I just scalped a little bit of that. I did re-enter. Now I'm up 400, 500, just securing. $580 on that little scalp. But this is what I'm talking about. The 5-minute candle hack right here shows you we're retracting. We made that wick on the other side. We had a huge candle, made the wick to about the center point of that candle. And then if you look on the 1 minute, it's a perfect pullback continuation. Some people could say fair value gap, fill, whatever you want to call it. We pulled back to about the center of the candle and continued back up. And that's just enough to make $500, $600, $700 with 2 contracts, meaning 2 E-mini contracts. I was risking just down here, pulled the break even when I was like $200 in profit and let it ride. Can you re-enter again? You could. Just wait for the candle wick to happen. We're continuing back up. Last 6 seconds is. It's crazy. Got a brand new 5-minute candle, which is why I don't stay in the candle long. So I was out of this, made money. I'm up $1,633 for the day. Nice recovery. Congratulations. That's awesome. Look at you all making money today. Makes me happy. Do I still use funding ticks? I'm actually trying to figure out what's going on with my account. It says I am waiting in the queue for 114 people to be helped before I can get helped. So that is a long wait. 2 days of this. Up $800, but there's a terrible lag on paper trading. I know. The trading view is really hard with that. You're better off if you're gonna paper trade, open up a Tradeovate account and learn Tradeovate or Ninja Trader and get a simulated account through there. Look at us. Got a nice re-entry from the pullback of that. Make that wick on the other side. Hit the pivot point, which is usually our take profit 1, and then take profit 2 is obviously where the signal ends. We're probably reversing, like I said. So, caught a little scalp here. But we're probably going to head down to this area. I'm in for a small sell, only risking 1 contract. I'm pulling the break even. Got close to being tapped out, but didn't. I'm at break even. Okay, now I'm trailing in profit. My trailing's sitting about here right now. Let's see. I did not get knocked out. I must be slightly above that. Must be right here because I did not get knocked out. So we are still running profit over 1,000. Oh, here we go. 1,500. Running more. Some levels that want to be tapped into. Be careful of this little pullback right here. Pulling back, last 25 seconds, probably going to continue down here. We got some orders that want to be filled down here. And we got some strong sellers. So. Scalped another 260, up $1,090 today. Congratulations, that's awesome. There's that push back down again. As you can see. So, oh my goodness, I need to lock that in place or something. Right here, I'm pulled right there in profit. How many minutes left in that 5 minute? We got 1 minute and 43 seconds. That's usually the time where we make a big push in whatever direction we want to go. A little pullback and continuation would be valid. I'm looking to see a tap into market open. It's usually what happens. And here we go. Make sure you're trailing closely. I'm right here now. Yeah, I'm right here. Start of a new 5 minute. I'm right here. Don't get attached to the number, get attached to just being strategic in your trade. All right, I'm pulled down more. Right here now. Take profit, hit. I'm still in. I'm just trailing. Holy smokes. Okay, and we got a sell signal from Firestorm. I'm pulled to about here. So I'm still in. Not knocked out yet. Knocked out 3,500 with 2 contracts. There you go. Took that all the way down, just trailed. So trailed behind each 1 minute candle. Behind each 1 minute candle, I showed you that red or this line right here. I was just showing you with me so you knew exactly where I was. And I trailed right out to there and I was done. So that's basically how I do it. And if I scalp for 15 seconds, then that's what I do. It solely depends on how the market moves, and I like to keep my trailing behind each and every candle. So that was a beautiful trade. $3,500. Thank you. 1 minute. So if you look up here, Damien, I'm 1 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame. We looked for a nice, we scalped up here to catch that wick on the other side that wasn't really made to tap into those highs and those orders that were up there. So we took that little scalp and then I saw the reversal like I did earlier and we took the continuation back down. So that was a beautiful, beautiful trade. Yeah, you can. You can change your limit every day if you want. That was a beautiful signal. I think I do much better when I just follow your lead. Well, thanks. I do have my days. I I will not be like, "Oh, I'm absolutely amazing." I think I'm a good trader and I know that I call out great signals, but I do have my losing days and it happens. I bought two Top Step accounts and forgot to set my limit. I made 1,800. Oops. Well, you got to go lose some money. You know, I did that one time with 150 Ks. I was trying to lose the money because I made 4,500 and really I was supposed to stop at 4,500. Yes, you can lose it. Just lose it down to like, I don't know. Set your max loss at like the or not your max loss. Just make sure you're only losing like $200-300. But the problem is I tried to lose one time and I had to get Topstep to reset my account because it was absolutely insane. I told them I was trying to lose, and instead of losing the $700 I needed to lose after I made my $4,500, I made $700 more. I ended up making $10,000 more. And I'm like, I physically cannot train myself to lose. I'm sorry, but can we like reset this? And Topstep ended up resetting it for me because it was an absurd amount and I physically could not lose that much money and I didn't have the contract sizing to do it and I scalped so much. I ended up making 10 grand over. And I was like, I cannot make the difference for you guys. Like this is insane. So we just reset everything. It was crazy. Yep. I literally made $10,000 over. Yep. Tapped into those lows. I'm done for the day. Not even 10 o'clock yet. And I'm out of here. Super happy. I was literally just talking about this on my live stream. How it gets dead silent in here when everyone's TP is hit, period. But the moment you guys are slightly in drawdown, you freak out and flood this chat. Yeah, I am posting that inside of Nitro because everyone's TP was just hit from what I see. My TP was hit. And they like lost their mind. I know you're laughing. Well, I'm gonna be honest. You flooded me this morning because you went into a little bit of drawdown, which I understand can be scary. It is scary, especially when you're new. But then you guys got all freaked out when the drawdown happened, and now everyone's take profit is hit and nothing. Crickets. And Cindy said she didn't know it was a group sport. Was hilarious. It's insane. It's literally insane. This is what I was talking about. I'm quiet because I'm here. I haven't checked mine yet. Well, that's the thing. Like, I see so many people that just like only pop up when there's a red day, but they don't pop up on any of the green days. Like, they won't say a single word, and then they're like, this spot is trash. And I'm like, what did you do? And they're like, well, I made $4,000 this month. I'm like, and what did you lose? They're like, $500. I'm like, I have a headache now hearing that. You're gonna have losing days, and it happens. If you're up 4 grand, be happy. Yes, good night. Ridiculous. One of them said, response to what I said, human nature, I guess, especially with talking about money, but it's annoying. It is. Because if you're going to talk about your losses, you're going to talk about your wins too. Can't just like disappear and then come in when you have a losing day. Losing days happen. That's why it has an accuracy. I never said it was 100%. I think people that get into trading, especially new traders, they think that they're going to come in here and $1,000 a day is going to be guaranteed, or $500 a day is going to be guaranteed, when really it's not. It's based on your performance, it's based on your risk management, it's based on how you decide to treat it. I mean, if you come into even using an automated trading robot, I have to tell people a lot, lower your lot size. And they're like, but I want to make $1,000 a day. I'm like, I understand, but you can't make $1,000 a day with $1,000 account. So you need to lower your lot size. Unless you want to come in like one of our clients did. He came in with $17,000. Now he makes 3,000 to 6,000 per day. Well, he came in with money that he knew, I think it was 10 grand, and then he scaled. But now he's up, what, 14,000, 15,000 now for the month? So he's doing really good on his live account, but he demoed for 2 months, so he got used to how the bot worked. That was Nitro. He's doing that. The first rule of trading is not to invest your money you can't afford to. And that's what I tell people. I've literally messaged people and told them, if you cannot afford this, do not buy. I'm not the person that will twist your arm and tell you, oh, you need to buy this, or you need to take out a loan, or you need to do payment plans. If you want to do payment plans and you want Klarna, I mean, by all means, go ahead. But I better see you starting out with like a $200 account, because I don't want you throwing your entire life savings and your grandmother's and your mother's savings into this because you think you're just going to over leverage the crap out of an account and blow it, when bots need leveraging room, which is why I give you lot sizing information. So when you start out with small account, you start out with a small lot size. You can't just expect $1,000 a day with $1,000 account, because that's just insanity. Even when you're trading futures manually, you cannot expect $1,000 a day when you're starting out with $1,000 account. You're scaling in every day. For this 3-minute sell, is it good to enter? If we have a pullback continuation back down. So right here, I would like to see continuation back down again. Clear one. We are breaking the trend line on the lower areas. Let's get rid of these trend lines. Those are just for the break. But I do see we have the 650s up here. You see this order of 402? That was at the 650s. So right here, we might be pulling back to almost the entry. And then we could see a continuation back down again. So 650, I will put this white line on the 650 just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So let's see. We did hit take profit 1, and that was nice. Definitely not a fan of paper trading on TradingView. You said something about Trade-Evade. Trade-Evade is great. I suggest, if you don't know anything about Trade-Evade, learning Trade-Evade or NinjaTrader is extremely important, because those platforms, I always tell people Top Step is great for the beginner that is coming in. Top Step does give you a practice account you can activate in their settings. But if you want to learn what everybody else is using, I recommend Trade-Evade would be the second user friendly, and then NinjaTrader. But NinjaTrader is pretty simplified in its own way. You just have to watch YouTube videos on it. So how I learned these platforms is I went to YouTube and I looked up how to use NinjaTrader or how to use Trade-Evade. There's usually always somebody with this massive video that's very in detailed. I took notes, and that's how I learned. So when everyone asks me, how did I learn how to use a platform? When it comes down to platforms, not strategies, but platforms, I always look at YouTube. YouTube has such beautiful tutorials on platforms. And I mean, my kids even use it for learning how to work on cars. My husband uses it for learning how to work on different things. I mean, YouTube is a great tutorial space for platforms and stuff like that. Even learning how to use a trade copier, Dane Trades. Uh, he has all his YouTube tutorials on there. So if you ever wanted to copy trade with the bot to other platforms, you can go to YouTube and look up Dane's Trades tutorials, and people have them. Does Trade-Evade have a demo account? Yes, they do. They have a live and a demo. They'll give you simulated. I think it starts out with like 50 grand or something like that. The red range level in the upper lower of your chart, what indicator is drawing that line? Right up here? There's no indicator. This is Bookmap. So Bookmap is telling me where all the orders are setting to be filled. Thank you. This has been a mess today. Yeah. I just suggest learning how to use Tradivate first. Apex uses Tradivate, not TopStep anymore, but TopStep has a very user-friendly platform anyway. But yeah, like I said, we were gonna tap into that area. And that's exactly what we did. We have another area up here at the 680s. But honestly, we have a big one looking like this 700s. So right up here. Our scalp was done for the day. We'll see. We have this 2-minute one. I like how this one looks. That white line it has two meanings. It's my trailing stop when I'm in a trade and I'm actively showing you what I'm doing. And then when I'm not in a trade anymore, I just said before I was marking off the different areas where the orders are sitting, where price can come back up to fill those orders. So as you can see up here, we have 23,700. Let me make this smaller. 23,700 here. See this red line on Bookmap? Well, I went to 23,700 here and showing you where the market kind of wants to push up to fill those orders. Does that mean you could take a buy? You could take a buy to those areas, risking the last candle as your stop. So, example. This is an example, guys. I'm not taking this trade. You got in here, you would take it to that line and get in that way. So that was just if you're scalping, pull the break even as quick as you can. The maroon box here, this would be your stop loss area. And these boxes right here are the daily highs and lows. So that was not a signal from me. I was showing you an example. $381 profit. Congratulations. That's enough for today. Got to get back to work. Happy trading. Congratulations. You're doing great, Marcus. How do I set the stop on Firestorm to be greater than take profit 1 and 2? I don't have it set up like that. Most people want the stop loss to be like massive and their take profit to be pretty small. That's not how Firestorm FX is designed. It's meant to give a proper risk to reward ratio for scalping. I mean, if you want to mentally change that on your own, you can do that. But that's up to you. You're welcome. Go enjoy your day. I'm going to get off of here. I know it's a little early, but there's no point in me staying here anymore. You can adjust it inside of the settings here. So once you come into your settings, you can adjust your take profit to be bigger. So if you want your take profit to be bigger than the stop loss area, just take your TP2 and make it larger. So there you go. I will see you in the next Zoom call. What is it, tomorrow? Today's Thursday? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.